It's been requested that I share my garden with you, a walkthrough video. Here is the purple poppy mallow in the front bed. It's just amazing. I have some hens and chicks here. Over here I have a new table set up. There you go. Wind must have blew it. Back over to the purple poppy mallow bed. I have some drumstick alliums blooming here. Recently did a video on those. This is the peony that was previously blooming. These are black-eyed Susans that'll be blooming soon. This is a false sunflower summer sun. I've forgotten the name of this one. It gets really tall with yellow flowers. I've got a red buckeye here. On the side of the house is the shade garden with hostas and ferns. And there's also heuchera in here. That's lungwort. This is the main plant. That's all the babies I planted. I gave a bunch away. Some more heuchera, still blooming. It's been blooming and blooming. This hosta is huge, but I love the ferns. And this hosta is almost ready to bloom. Another kind of fern, another heuchera, still blooming. Hosta. Those are ostrich ferns down there. Look how big they are. Then in the side bed, I have another purple poppy mallow taking over most of this bed. This bed was recently almost gutted. Got a few weeds. These are all zinnia seeds I planted. So this bed's a little lackluster until those get going. And a hosta. Back to the front bed. This has been in many videos. I absolutely love the bird bath, and so do the birds. They are there all the time. And there's some sedum here. Looks like it already has buds on it. There's a fern underneath. I forgot I had pea flowers back there. I didn't show you those, but they're from seed. This is a bench that used to belong to my husband's brother who died. We recently painted it blue to match our doors. This trash can used to be the neighbor's. We use it all the time. I have some fabric, so it's a sneak peek going through to the patio. Here's our serving shelf, my kettle, a fan, all of my tools I use all the time in the garden. This is our patio. This is where I sit. Pillows are always guaranteed to be a mess because I'm always here. This door used to be there and we took it off, put it there. This is my sit-upon that I use when I weed in the garden. Keep magazines here to read. Have some loveliness. I put my Crocs in there. They're currently on my feet. These are used as blankets. A few flowers. Gorgeous fern. This fabric, we put it halfway, and I like how it meets the top of the fence and it just sways and blows in the wind. It isn't at this moment, but we love watching it blow. And we love that it's see-through. Of course, my buckets, you've all seen them before. They hang as decoration. They all say something about happy on them. Oh, they're blowing. We love it. I got my first leaf on my banana plant. That's one of our hammock swings. Table with a lovely cloth on it. I had to fix it. The wind blew it. We have these lovely tassels, and we use them to tie back the fabric. Another fern, and this wind chime sounds so good. Let's make it go. Most wind chimes I don't like the sound of, but I love that one. Back over here, this is all the seed packets that I planted, and I can just reach up and unclip one and read it and put it back. I've got the dates when they were planted. Table here with a oven. Another table here. Fabric that I spent forever sewing. So we get the setting sun coming in here. We're always this one curled. This fabric stretched and then caused that. But we always are spreading them out to block the sun, and they're all different. That one has a different color fabric. I have pouches in the bottom with chains. Here's another one. I don't know how good all this is coming through. Again, chains in the bottom, and each one of them has lace down the sides. Well, lace down one side. See, here we go. And then blue cord going down the other side. See, here's the blue cord. Oh, you can't see. And lace. And we go through to the garden. Here's just some stones we painted white with some pots with some annuals, and my little bike with a hosta in it that's about ready to bloom. Over there are our apple trees. You've seen those in videos. There's two of them. But right where that black pipe is that we have to put in the ground yet was where my vegetable garden was, and we're going to have pipes going two directions and meeting right there, so I lost my vegetable garden. So this is my new vegetable garden. And I actually like downsizing because hubby won't eat any of this. But look, the tomato, I have one tomato, it has flowers. This is one pepper plant. Ooh, it has flowers. I didn't see that. This is spinach. Spent $0.25 on seeds for the spinach at the dollar store. And lettuce. I may have to do something with the lettuce. There's way too much for $0.25 there. How sweet the flower on the pepper. Boy, it's getting humid out here. My tall phlox, I thought I might have lost this variety, and I'm so happy it's blooming. I think that's the taller purple variety. Some seeds. Looks like some sort of zinnia seeds I put in there. My girlfriend. So I got some purple poppy mallow here. Some of these are in their second or first year, and so they're not leaping yet. But I like the way it comes onto the walkway. We have a fountain. The cord for that actually runs across here and down to that tub where the plug-in is. I have a little garden marker and some yarrow. Now this bed was just straightened. This is all new grass in here. And I created a whole bunch of space for me to plant. And so it's a little bit bare, but it's got a lot of stuff in it. I could read all the tags for you. This is a salvia of some kind. It bloomed. It's going to bloom again. All of these things were just planted this year. Everything everywhere you see a flag, there's some seeds supposed to be growing there. I don't see them yet. So here's the barrel. Under there is where the electrical outlet is. And I have some yarrow here. I love this yarrow. I'm going to be spreading it. And some, I forgot what this is. It's a kind of salvia. I did a video on it. I love it against the pink here. You can see I planted seeds of something. They're growing really well. They're marked. Planted something there. Looks like threadleaf coreopsis from the tag. I planted some seeds here that are growing, so no telling what all this stuff is going to be doing. Got lots of space. Daylilies. The peach ones aren't blooming yet. I have a little pot of pansies hanging here with the hosta in the background blooming. Go to the other side. So we skipped all this. Another banana plant here. They're just getting going. Give them a few more weeks, they'll have tons of leaves. Pot there. We have purple coneflower beginning to bloom here. Garden sign. Some sort of lily here. Daylily. I'm not sure what that is going to be. This is that tall yellow flower that's in the front yard. Another pot. I love this scene right here. It's so lovely with the pot and then the yarrow and the salvia together. Lemon thyme. There's that dragon's tail. I love it. See, my girlfriend follows me. A little bit of pinks. Lemon balm. Don't know if these iris are going to stay here, but the one that is budded there is marked. The other ones are going to get moved. But some yarrow, coreopsis, some bee balm done blooming back there. I need to finish deadheading it. Some salvia. This rose is got a few buds. It's actually pink and white, two varieties, but it's in between. Tall phlox. So this is catmint, going every which way. I did a video on that last year if you want to look it up. Some coreopsis there. I'm not sure what all's back here. The spiderwort back there. Oh, there's some coneflower getting ready to bloom. Look at that bee balm. Gorgeousness. And there's a little bit of pinks and some coneflower. All of that has been revamped in the back, and I got space. Up here it's a little open. I got another purple poppy mallow. It's its first or second year, I can't remember now. And a few annuals. There's no mulch this year. There's some lovely salvia. Stokes aster. A lot of these have videos now. This is coreopsis. I'm getting ready to share a video on it, but it looks so much better today than when I recorded my video. That there is a rose that I need to deadhead. It has pink. It'll bloom again. I have a yellow rose and kind of a dark pink rose. Some bee balm. This is another coneflower. There's all sorts of stuff in here. There's some gladiolas that are going to bloom. It looks like some liatris here. Back there's some more purple poppy mallow. You can't tell that I like to use that because it blooms all summer. And it saves you on buying annuals. Here's a apricot coneflower. There's a video on it. Getting ready to go. This is a geranium. I'm not sure what that is. Looks like another coneflower. I just planted it. There's a bunch of seeds for something growing in here. I have no idea what I plant sometimes. That's why I have the flags. More coreopsis. Pinks are still blooming. I don't know what else. I think this is a tall bee balm getting ready to bloom there. There's some more black-eyed Susans back in there somewhere. And here are some daylilies, some of my favorite. So that's the weeping cherry. I've done videos on most of this. This is a coreopsis. The clematis is not too tall. This is calendula that came up from seeds I had here last year, starting to bloom. I've got this spot, Sedum angelica, something like that. Okay, so we've kind of covered everything. As I said, a lot of stuff has come out, and I'm in the process of replanting it. So we looked at this, a pot with the flowers, my hammock, with a table for my drinks. Here's another daylily, similar to that other variety. I just love them. Another coreopsis. And under the coreopsis is that early blooming plant. I can't think of the name of it right now. Watch the coreopsis video about ready to come out. I'm trying to make this a snapdragon garden. I planted seeds in here. I don't know if they're taking off. Hydrangea. It's been in many places I made this, and it's been hanging on the patio, and it just randomly got stuck there. It's really boho-like. Another bird bath. There are 2 different color roses here, and 2 different color roses there on the side of my statue. Whoa, look at that. Banana plant has big leaves. It's gonna get several more and be fun. I love it when we put the umbrella up. Chair. Behind the chairs is more coreopsis. There's been lots of stuff back here that you can't see anymore. That's a rose that is done blooming but will bloom again. Some coneflower back there. Hanging baskets. These are the only hanging baskets I have. 4 of them as you enter this area. We had wisteria up here. It got killed. So we put some fabric up, and it gives it a whole new look. Ignore the hay. We're trying to get grass going after we put these pipes in that run through here and run all the way down the yard. Those aren't done yet. This is some Jacob's ladder. I've never had it before, but it's surviving. Some lilies getting ready to bloom. Some coreopsis. Tiger lilies back there. This is some tall phlox purple getting ready to bloom. It'll be gorgeous. My stool next to my swing hammock. We do have a shade, a sunshade down the side because the morning sun comes in here. Chairs. That is, oh, I can't think of the name of it. I always have trouble with the name of that plant, and yet I know it. This I haven't filmed yet. It hasn't been blooming yet, but it's a gray-headed coneflower. Look at all the buds right next to the phlox, and I think they'll bloom together. A couple lanterns that were in my husband's brother's garage. Don't know if you can see the wheel. She's walked with me. So, a coneflower here, but there's been lots of stuff already blooming back there earlier in the year. Grape hyacinths there. Bee balm. Some seeds I planted that are going well. More bee balm, more salvia. This area is because of this that we just put in. I'm working at planting it. There's the tiger lilies getting ready to bloom. There's some more bee balm there. Some more of that tall yellow plant from the front yard. That was my lilac that's done blooming and been cut back. This here is also a false sunflower. It's going to be gorgeous against the white. I already did a video on that last year. Now we moved the agastache here. We had to when the roses went in, and there's a video on this, and I thought the purple would look good next to the false sunflower, but this got planted in front of the agastache. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out. I probably should have cut this back so it's shorter, because the agastache is not as tall, but you never know until you plant this stuff to how it's going to grow and look together. Crepe myrtle, I just remembered the name. So this is a crepe myrtle, and we're trying to make it more like a tree. I need to pull all those off. New stuff keeps coming on the bottom, but we cut a bunch of branches. The idea is that when it blooms here in another month or so, the blooms are behind the chairs and not below the chairs. This was the wisteria, that's all that's left. We left it winding in case it comes back to life. It's just kind of artistic there. A pot. My poor lawn doesn't look good from all of the digging of the pipe, but we have the daylilies here. Look at this wallflower. I planted these seeds last year, and they were one of the first things to bloom this year, and look at them still going. I am in love with these wallflowers. Miss Tizzy always looks for snakes or little bugs. I just have a little wreath there. And that about completes the tour, I guess. You can kind of get a view from here. No matter where you sit, here or there, or there, or there, or on the patio, it's a different view. So I like to meander through the garden every day, and the girls follow me. I got lots of stuff in the garden that I haven't even shown you. Look at the ladder. And see that hanging up back there? Leaning. So it's really lovely to walk through here. I don't know if the camera picks it up as much as the naked eye. Totally lovely. And it changes. Next week it'll look different. That's why in the past I've done walkthroughs every week to show you how it's different. But this year I've been studying about my flowers. Oh, look at that. See, this is my frog. He's been in the garden a while with the birdhouse. He's oops, he fell over. He's the king of the birdhouse. And there's a little hosta here. Don't you just love how my frog king of the house is in charge of the hosta? And look, it's getting ready to bloom. There's a chair over there for decoration. Got a table here for our drinks if we want to sit out here. I don't know, what do you think? Do you like my garden? Oh, here's some alliums. We missed them the first time through. I've had people walk through my garden and they'll say, I didn't see those the first time. There's always something new you see. There's a banana plant there and a hosta. Well, thanks for coming on this walk with me. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who comments and likes and who enjoys my garden with me. Thanks. I appreciate you.